Hello everybody and welcome back to the garden. It's end of April, so it's time for tomatoes. Let's go! I'm in a greenhouse. That's where I'm gonna be planting most of my tomatoes. I need 8 of them. I'm growing 4 different varieties and I'm gonna plant 2 plants of each variety. They are quite nice, sturdy plants, definitely ready to go in the ground. I think I have 12 or 13 plants altogether. So 8 of them gonna go in a greenhouse and the rest gonna go somewhere outside. I'm not quite sure yet. But the main crop and main harvest is gonna be from the greenhouse. So let me show you how I do it. So this is my greenhouse. I'm gonna plant them on that side in between the elephant garlic. They're gonna be ready to harvest hopefully in a month or so. So until then the tomatoes can grow up through the garlic. So first of all, let me place the pots. I have 2 beef tomatoes. This is all from my own saved seeds. I've been saving those seeds for years and years, so I don't know the variety yet. But maybe I'm gonna put a quick clip here with me harvesting the tomatoes so you can at least see what I'm expecting to get. I also gonna plant 2 of my dark cherry tomatoes. They are really lovely variety. Sweet, almost like a snack. That's a spare one that's gonna go somewhere in the garden. Those 2 are my Italian variety. It's a kind of a biggish tomato, very nice for sauce making. And last but not least, 2 of my normal standard red cherry tomatoes. So that's my spacing. As you can see, I'm trying to place the pots in between the rows of garlic, so when I dig out the garlic I won't damage the tomatoes that much. As I said, I have 2 plants of each variety, 8 altogether. And now the fun and easy bit, planting the tomatoes. Let me just show you quickly. I must have mentioned it before on the previous videos, but if you have a leggy weak plant, you can bury the tomato basically as deep as you want. But those look quite sturdy. I don't need to do that. I might bury it slightly deeper, another 5 centimeters maybe, but I'll see. Maybe I won't do that at all. So let's do some planting. That's always the funniest and easiest part, really. Just make a hole. They have quite nice root system developed already, not root bound at all. And put the tomatoes where you want it. Firm it a bit, and that's it. 1 done, 7 to go. Also, I like to leave a bit of a well around the plant so it's easier for watering later on. So let me continue with all the rest. This is always very satisfying thing for me. Tomatoes and cucumbers are my favorite vegetables, so that seems like a proper start of summer. I know it's a bit early still, but that's how it feels to me. At the moment, for the first few weeks, I would say, they won't need any support yet. But later on, I'm gonna attach some strings to the roof of the greenhouse to tie the tomatoes to the string while they're growing. But for now, they should be alright. Elephant garlic smells lovely. Feels like cooking already. Tomatoes and garlic. Can't go wrong with that. And just like that, all the tomatoes destined for the greenhouse are planted out. That wasn't even 15 minutes, very quick and easy job. So let me just show you how they look like in the ground and how the rest of the greenhouse looks at the moment, because there's going to be big changes coming very soon. Let's go. So here we are. Those are my spare tomatoes. That's going to be planted out somewhere in the ground. I also took out all my potato pods, which are stored here. That's where they're gonna stay over summer. Well, probably another month and a half until they are ready to harvest. There's also 2 pots over there because I ran out of space here. I don't want to get any closer to the bees. This is as close as I dare to go. So finally, greenhouse have some space for me to play with. As I just showed you, the tomatoes gonna grow on that side of the greenhouse where the elephant garlic is at the moment. That's the spacing in between the garlic rows. 8 plants altogether. This side that was supposed to be growing normal garlic, well, there are a couple of them still alive. I'm gonna probably dig them out and harvest, but I would say 60-70% of them died. I'm quite sure it's the onion white rot, so they all gonna get out. Same with the bolted lettuce. I think only this one is still good. All the lettuce is gonna go to the chickens, they love the lettuce. And on this side of the greenhouse, I'm gonna plant all my sweet peppers like I do every year. There's a bonus. First strawberries. They should be ready by tomorrow. It's a good idea to put few strawberry plants in a greenhouse if you have space. It's like an early snack. There won't be much fruits, but there's always something to taste. The main crop is over there. They're all flowering already, but they are good 3 weeks behind those one in a greenhouse that are already fruiting. So yeah, as I was saying, that side of the greenhouse gonna be sweet peppers. This side of the greenhouse gonna be tomatoes, and trailing from the top from the self-watering pots gonna be my cucumbers. They're getting their first true leaves, all of them. So hopefully soon enough they're gonna start growing properly and trailing down. And this one here is my grape. That's a nice dessert grape. I brought the cutting from Italy. I think it's 3 years old now, 3 maybe 4 years old since I planted it. But there are flower clusters all over the plant. So I'm expecting nice harvest of the grapes this year. All the way under the roof to the end of the greenhouse. So fingers crossed, we're gonna have nice grape harvest this year. So So now, after planting the tomatoes, all that's left is to give them a little bit of water to settle the soil around the roots, and crossing fingers, they're gonna grow well. It's quite warm in a greenhouse during the day, and at night it falls down to, let me have a look, around 3 degrees minimum last time. But the days are getting longer and the nights are getting warmer, so it's a good time to plant your tomatoes. In the next video, most likely I'm gonna tackle the garlic. I need to dig out all this failing crop and plant my sweet peppers instead. So I'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.